In this video, I'm going to answer the question, what do crime scene cleaners slash biohazard cleaners slash forensic cleaners actually clean up? So I've just gotten in from a day out in the field, and today was quite an interesting day. My first job out was a hoard, gross filth and squalor cleanup. So I did not know what I was going to turn up, what I was going to see when I went to the site, but this is actually quite a big job. The house is full of garbage bags. The floor has quite a lot of fecal matter sort of walked through the house. Lots of odors. I had reports of cockroaches and rodents. I didn't see any, but I know that there will be some there. So this particular job, I did an assessment, and after I finish this video, I've got to do write up a letter, put those photos into a document, and more or less quote on that job. Whilst I was on the way to that job, I got a call up about a dead possum that had been discovered in a classroom at a school. So I was able to quote that one, went straight out and did that. That's an ongoing cleanup. We're doing a odor removal cleanup at the moment. And then whilst I was at that job, I got called out to do an assessment for an unattended death in a unit. So quite an interesting day. But yeah, so the question, what is it that biohazard cleaners or crime scene slash forensic cleaners actually clean? I've just got a quick list here in front of me, so I'm going to quickly read that out to you. Blood, bodily fluids, human tissue and remains. This is quite common after a traumatic incident. Crime scenes, very much so. Forensic cleans, particularly after assaults and suicides as well. Decomposition fluids, yes. So decomposition fluids after a human has passed away, and also, as with today, after a dead animal. An animal has died in a house. Very much similar process, just on a smaller scale, but odors can be quite strong as well. Contaminated items. Yeah, so after you've had an unattended death, or an animal die, or a traumatic incident where you have bodily fluids, blood, vomit, feces, urine, etc. Items that are contaminated quite often have to be removed if they can't be restored in place. Drug lab residues. It's not something that I've actually done myself, but chemicals, residues, particularly with methamphetamine labs. If you've had people smoke in a house, and get those chemicals can be embedded into paint, into carpet, and they can make people very sick afterwards. Hoarding environments. So yeah, today's job, classic hoarding environment. The challenge with a hoard is that, particularly one where you're dealing with rubbish, is that it brings in so many critters into a house. And the smell's very bad, and in this case with fecal matter through the entire house as well, makes it very complicated to clean up. I'm probably going to be at this one for a week or more. Industrial accidents. So yeah, if you're dealing with heavy machinery, mechanized processes, things that have belts and chains and pulley systems, or dealing with big machinery that moves around. It doesn't take much for someone to be injured in that situation. So in that case, you'll be dealing with bodily fluids, so blood and human tissue. If it's a crushing injury. Tear gas and pepper spray. This one's very common in America. I don't hear much about tear gas and pepper spray being a cleanup in Australia. But that would be a very interesting one to learn how to clean up. And forensic cleaning very much is kind of focused on the fingerprint powder and evidence gathering chemicals and even labels and stickers and so on. So that's what crime scene cleaners slash biohazard cleaners slash forensic cleaners or crime scene cleaners clean up.